The circle of death. Says you're live. Live today. That's a terrible idea.
Here goes.
Is it working?
Yep.
It's working. Oh, Lord. We figured it out. So you might turn your volume down. So when we turn the camera on, it has that auto shut off mode, and it shut off the sleep mode. So when it shut off, it screwed everything up. It wasn't a Wi-Fi issue at all.
We moved to a mud hole for no reason.
Yeah, we're sitting in mud. We're a lot closer to the table.
My knees are hitting the table. Not even kidding.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm afraid to move because I'm going to sink a little deeper. Everybody here is all right. Let's see. Back in business. Edward Bernard. News Tim. Jerry Bray. There's one of our winners there. All right. So, if you guys noticed, we didn't upload a video Sunday, and that is because I was in the hospital. And when I say hospital, I was there 3 times. Thought I was having a heart attack. I still don't know what's going on with me. So far, they've just diagnosed me with having severe anxiety attacks, but I've got to go through all the ropes of figuring out why that was happening, why my blood pressure was spiking, and I'd actually almost passed out at one point in time behind the wheel of a semi-truck. So been trying to work through all that on top of trying to get content out. We've had plenty of opportunities to go out in the woods. I couldn't get out there. So here we are. We're doing, me and Shelby had planned to do this type of live stream a long time ago and got all of our stuff together to do it. But we figured this was a good way to try to update everybody, and being out here in the woods, this is kind of a new take. So yeah, we're trying to do this and keep you guys updated. Sorry for the late uploading. So we're going to try this live stream to kind of keep everybody a little bit entertained as far as content and whatnot. But we're going to try to do, like, I guess, a Q&A. We do have some upcoming episodes. The next giveaway winner will be announced at the end of that episode. We've put a bunch of them out. But basically, in a nutshell, I'm not allowed to drive or go to work until I'm cleared by a physician. So we're going to take this and look at it as an opportunity and not so much a brick wall. So we're gonna spend a little bit more time in the woods for at least the next couple of weeks, at least, and try to get some work. Yeah, Shelby's got to work. You got to work tomorrow, but here we are.
Yep. It's okay though. It's worth it.
Smoke weed, brother. I wish. Can't do that. Great talk, text, mint prayers to you, brother. Thank you. I was glad to see you from Bigfoot Mama. Hey, Bigfoot Mama. Shelby's got his phone in front of him doing this live stream.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
I want to borrow your prop.
Oh,
we've got the thermal, just in case something comes sneaking up behind us. We could pop that thing up. I've been putting out audio. I put out audio last night. They've been doing a bunch of prescribed burns on all this government and forestry property around us. It's been really, really smoky.
It was bad yesterday.
Yeah, I woke up with my eyes all matted shut.
Me too.
It was really smoky. A little concerning at one point. Yeah. Let's see. Talk about Dad.
Yeah,
Tim Hermetz is asking about Dad.
Dad's cancer shrunk.
Yeah, He went through chemo today. It takes 2 days to do his chemo treatments. He stopped by today, visited for a little bit. The chemo's working because the lymph nodes, the mass was,
6
what did they say,
mil?
about the size of a softball,
Yeah.
and now it's down to the size of a grape.
Yeah, something like that.
So the chemo is working on Dad. The first 2 days of chemo, he's fine, but later that night or the next couple days after that, he gets him pretty good. So he stays bedridden for 4 days after
about 4
chemo.
days.
Then he starts slowly feeling better, and he gets outside and gets moving around a little bit more. He would be here tonight, but he just ain't feeling good. He's probably actually sitting in his RV watching this live stream on. Hi, Dad. Oh man, we got lots of comments here.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
Stress is stressful, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. How do you? I've watched a couple live streams, and I don't know how they pin a comment up to like the screen. I don't know how they do that.
I have no idea either.
This is all news to me. What you're gonna see is a rock come flying in and smoke Shelby.
It'd be nice.
It'd be nice.
Get it on video.
Can you guys hear really good? We got the big microphone hooked up, and we're kind of hoping that if there is a vocalization or something, you guys will be able to hear it. Maybe.
When is the next investigation with Miguel?
Really soon. We was gonna go out this weekend. It's still up in the air. We are making a trip back to Berryman. The Berryman. Now, when me and Shelby showed up, we showed up about 10 o'clock at night. We missed the big part of the action. There's a lot of snow on the ground, which makes you would think it would be easier to do research because you can find tracks, but it's the other way around. It was really hard. Your feet get cold super fast.
Get wore out.
You're dragging all that extra clothes, and your feet are heavy in the snow. But while Miguel was out there by himself, I was actually at work, and our belt broke. I was like, heck yeah, I'm getting off work early, but dang it, my hours. And Miguel told me he was out there. He said, man, he said, I heard a wood knock. He said, it was close. I'm like, heck yeah. He said, you guys need to come out here. So me and Shelby, last second, it took me an hour and a half drive to get home and about an hour at home trying to get everything packed together. And it was actually, I had a video I had to finish to get out for that Sunday for you guys. So got that. And then we had an hour and a half drive there. And when we got there, his dog was acting strange. Yeah, we don't act like that ever. He kept just looking off, and he would whimper for a little bit, and then he'd start growling. He'd run inside the tent.
You had a couple of tree knocks. Yeah,
those wood knocks that Miguel got on his audio recorder were really good, really close, really clear. It's better than anything I got. Everything I've ever recorded wood knock wise is like a real quick snap, and you're like, was it or was it not? But that was perfect.
It was
crisp and clean. Let's see. Thanks for joining our live stream, guys. This is great. Ryan Smith, hey buddy. He's one of our giveaway winners too. Let's see. Bigfoot Mamas, you've been with us for a while too. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Jeremy Murphy. Yeah, I've heard that. We've got some friends that have been doing that, and it's working. We had a friend that had I don't want to say his name. We got the PVC pipe for our drift kikes.
Mm-hmm.
He got a skin cancer, and that's what he was doing. And the doctors are like, what are you doing to get this to go away? Because this should not be going away on its own. And it worked. It did. Yeah. He's still doing it, and it's still working. So, yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, that is true. It is working. Okay, how long was your longest investigation? 7 days.
Yep.
I'd say 7 days. We hit it pretty hard. And what's crazy is it breaks my heart because it seems like the ones we spend the most time in the woods, the less stuff happens. But those nights that me and Show are like, hey, let's walk down the big rocks and back. Something crazy normally happens, or we'll hear something.
Mm-hmm.
But
or just barbecue, and the craziest things will happen.
Yeah, we barbecue and something happened. Yeah, we got the glitch fixed. Jeremy says you can get it off of Amazon. Say, Nick Cam, I love your videos that you and Miguel make. It moves.
Oh,
So I'm like,
I'm trying to keep up. I can't read them fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah, we like spending a lot of time with Miguel. If it weren't for Miguel, we would not know what cameras, what infrared stuff to use, what microphones, basically all the equipment. When I met Miguel, all I had was a GoPro. That's all I had, and it was not working.
No.
Now, there could be something 20 feet in the woods right there, and we was using really crappy lights, too.
We had something happen to us, and all we had was that GoPro.
Yeah, I had a headlamp, and that GoPro was mounted. No, it was one of those diving GoPro lights. It was mounted on a GoPro chest rig, and I had the GoPro in my head, and that was the first time we'd ever got bluff charged.
Yep.
Me and Shelby are walking up the trail back towards the house, and what we call the rapids is the most swift part of the waters right there, and that's all you could hear was the water, and it was making me nervous. We could hear something moving around on the tree line side, and just out of nowhere, it just starts boom, 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 running towards us. And again, the crappy GoPro didn't pick up any of the footsteps. It just looks like me and Shelby moving around. I instantly whip out my pew-pew, and Shelby, I thought he was going to leave me. He just takes off running.
Yep.
Next time, I'm just going to shoot him in the leg.
I was like,
go back and outrun him. But yeah, that was scary. I was actually shaking. Me and Shelby actually got in a little bit of an argument, and I actually cut that part out of the video. I was like, don't you ever leave me again.
Yeah, I was leaving. All I had to do was outrun you.
Yeah, all you got to do is outrun me.
Cancer does suck.
Yeah, cancer does suck. Do you ever smell skunk when they are around? By Missouri Broad. Yes. The same night that we was just talking about when we got bluff charge, we were actually upwind and could smell like a sulfur wet dog smell.
Mm-hmm.
There's been other nights. There's been slight, like not exact activity, but like wood knocks and stuff, and you smell skunk about the same time. The other night, Shelby and Dad built this great big deck on the new house, and we was over there and smelled skunk.
Bad.
And sometimes it happens here, and you smell skunk, and you're like,
sometimes
where is it? Yeah. I know it's here. I'm actually more concerned about it being a big hairy more than it is a skunk.
Yeah. Sometimes if you're out in the middle of the woods, you start smelling garbage. That's a sign too.
Yeah. We have some neighbors that have trash cans that since we live out here, you got to take your trash out, put it in the trash can. The Royal Trash Company will pick it up, and something will take the trash can lids off of the trash cans, untie the trash bags, and then rummage through the trash. They won't rip the bag open like a raccoon or something would. They will actually untie the bag, because they're just really easily tied together. But yeah, we get the skunk smells. Let's see. Yeah, a bunch of them coming in here.
New Jersey. Hello from New Jersey. Hi from Missouri.
Tempeh, sorry to hear that about your wife.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll have to add her to our prayers, Tim.
Yes.
Edward Bernard, Greg McDonald. It took my father 89, cousin Jack and 11. Bad stuff, I agree. Thomas Kane, hey, says hi. Debbie says howdy. How you doing? Blondie Banks. Yeah, we're about as good as we're gonna get.
With me.
Oh, man. I thought I'd seen a UFO a while ago coming over the hill there. I was like,
Run!
it was a plane.
Oh.
It's so smoky.
Yeah, it was bad yesterday. It kind of looked apocalyptic.
Yeah, I put the drone in there yesterday because when I was coming back from Ironton, I popped over the hill and it looked like Zach's house was just nothing but fire smoke. And I was like, oh my God. And I called Zach and I was like, hey, something's on fire out there. And I put the drone in right across the road from the old house and that conservation over there that was burning it off.
Really?
And then I could see on the drone out this way towards Mill Streams, they was burning it off. There was a lot more smoke coming from that mountain.
And it was windy too. They're crazy.
Yeah, we're just trying out the night vision live stream in the woods. If this works out. Now, I've talked to Miguel and some of our other buddies. We'd like to do this like a round table style, have conversations about, just talk cryptid,
Yeah.
try to freak ourselves out. Maybe something will happen.
It's like if you invite it, it will come. You know?
Thomas King says, sorry, I meant to say I give you all the credit in the world for being out there tonight sometimes. Yeah, it does wear a little thin on us. I work 6 days a week. Most of the weeks I work 6 days a week. Try to get out here in the woods and what is that?
I don't know what that is.
You hear it?
Yeah.
You know what I always say? When the frogs are peeping, the squats are peeking.
It's a good t-shirt.
Ryan Smith, how's the quit smoking working? Well, I'm having anxiety attacks.
Health
been
has
doing pretty
declined.
good. Yeah, I try to go healthy and my health's declining. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I go in on the 20th to get an event monitor and I got to wear that for 14 days because everything that I was going through, I mean, they threw the book at me when it come to running tests and nothing showed cardiac or, EKGs, no heart attack, but they're really not real sure what's going on. So they're thinking there may be something going on that isn't happening while I'm at the hospital. I've been feeling okay for the last couple of days, but I refuse to get behind the wheel again.
Mm-hmm.
That
Don't blame you.
absolutely scared the crap out of me.
It's lucky you didn't pass out and get hurt or hurt someone. Sabrina said, "Are you watching yourself?" Still reading comments.
There's your Sabrina in the comment.
No, she texted me.
Right, Shelby's got his phone out so he can see comments.
Yeah. It's hard to read. I'd be like this.
Yeah, well, when they move and you're like, Thomas Kane, do you guys still think that the house had something to do with the couple disappeared? I don't know.
It's a tough question.
I don't know. Now, see, where Shelby lives, Grandma used to own that property. When she passed away, she left it all to Shelby. But when Grandma was a little girl, she used to visit the property he lives on. And they had a lot of things going on. Nobody was allowed to play outside at night. The house had window shutters on the inside of the house, so they could shut them without having to go outside. You know, all kinds of weird crap out here.
Yeah, kinds of weird noises.
But we actually grew up just over the hill here, and we'd heard some stuff, but all the weird stuff came from Shelby's property. And when we bought this house was abandoned for about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad bought this house, and I bought this house from Mom and Dad, but they left everything behind. I mean, Land Rover, tractor, four-wheeler, lawnmowers, jewelry,
Clothes.
guns, clothes, their dogs. They left everything. Their gun safes, everything. It was like they just upped and walked out of here.
Dogs.
I mean, someone had broke into the house and kind of ransacked it a little bit, but they left their dogs. I don't know who could do that. I couldn't leave my dogs. Yeah, I agree, Missouri Broad. They sit around and talk, and they do seem to come in. I know some other researchers that would set up a camp with all females in it, and all the guys would set up a perimeter, gillied out, hiding, and just watch over the camp with thermals. And they seem to have gotten some pretty good evidence by doing that.
Which would make sense because every time I'm gone, something happens to Sabrina when she's at home alone.
Right.
That's why she's kind of freaking out about the big trip you guys want to go on.
Yeah. Jason the Beard. Hey, Jason. Ugh, I hate text to talk, or talk to text, sorry. That's all right.
Us too.
It says, shuffle my shine down behind a little cabin house here a couple weeks ago, but couldn't be sure if it was Squatch or Bear because it was too far down in the hollow. I understand that.
Yeah.
I've had quite a few moments like that.
We're about what? Far enough, maybe. How far are we out in the woods?
What was that?
I don't know. Oh, I keep hearing something over here too.
Native Tuning says, have you tried emitting sound frequencies to get a reaction? I actually have, and I think that works. I really do.
I got that big amplifier we're going to try too.
I would kind of like to try out using a Tesla tower to try to emit frequency through that too, because it's more static. Did you guys hear that one? You guys hear that owl? I hope it's an owl.
Yeah. So one time we got surrounded by owls, but every time it would do the there would be a tree knock right after it.
Gonna be across the river.
Yeah, we got surrounded.
I turned around, Josh back to rolling up his sleeping bag. I thought you said we were staying tonight.
And then we had it got close to us. We could hear it thumping around.
Is that your fingers?
Mm-mm.
What is that?
I don't know what it is. There's something over there. Sounds like something eating.
If you see me and Shelby just take off running, you know what happened.
Stay on here. You might see something.
Man, I'm thirsty.
I know. I chugged my soda.
Mona Stellage says that Al maybe Miguel. It does a really good alcohol.
He does. It's impressive.
Jason says we'll get a Squatch drunk. Is that big rock still open in that tree? No, it fell down. We did put up a different rock and a different tree right beside it. We haven't got a reaction to that, but we did find a big rock in the tree in my front yard.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not real sure how long it's been there. I've never noticed it, but again, I've never looked. But I was mowing the grass one day and I was up there and I thought, there's a rock in that tree. I think it's a rock. And sure enough, it's a pretty good sized rock. Looks like it's been there a while, but that's right up there where we casted that track. We're just on the edge of our property here. I'm gonna freak out this comment start saying there's something behind you.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was reading the Dog Man one. Yeah, we believe in Dog Man.
Yeah, I believe there's. I've never seen one. Don't ever want to see one, but I believe that there is dog men out there. There's just too many reports and encounters. And if you've ever met somebody in person that has never told anybody that they've seen one, and they tell you that they've seen one, you can see the fear in their eyes and how bad it messed with them and how afraid that somebody else is going to find out that they've seen one. You believe them. You can tell by the fear of God in their eyes that they are not lying. When you see a dog man, it definitely changes your outlook on everything. Okay.
Send me as bait. No. Again? Come on. No. Look behind you. What is that?
No, I should have never said that.
Yeah. Take my extra eyeballs and point back there.
What's that button do?
I don't know.
Share screen. Oh, that's what that does. Maybe Randy Goldman says maybe you could throw in a few interviews with the neighbors and locals that have had experiences of their own. Kind of add them to the live stream.
We've talked to them.
Well, the really good ones is
They don't want to be on camera.
Well, I don't want to say their names, but they have a pretty professional business, and they don't want that to get in the way and infringe on that. But they have had a lot of stuff happen.
Crazy stuff.
But Zach, he's been on the channel, He hasn't talked about everything he's seen. He's just right across the road from us, but he's seen some stuff. He's seen one run away from him, and he's seen one trailing some deer. And I ran over there and threw the drone in there that day, and couldn't find nothing with the drone. He's a little mechanic, but he don't like to work on anything out in the yard. And then what is that?
It's something over there. It sounds like something's eating. Like, don't it?
Yeah, Kathy, she's in between Shelby and the anonymous neighbors.
She's had some crazy.
She's had some crazy stuff happen. She actually seen one with red eyes standing beside her barn one night,
staring at her.
Just staring at her. Neighbors just up on top of the hill. She actually lived in Oklahoma. I think she said Oklahoma. She lived somewhere else, and I actually filmed a documentary on her property, but her and her husband were actually sitting in her house last year and heard one vocalize from inside the house. They were inside and heard it over the TV, and they shut the TV off like,
what was it?
Yeah. I've had that happen here.
Did you just think?
I did.
I do that all the time at home, be watching TV and I'd be pausing.
Yeah.
Like, how long is that one going to howl for? Unpause.
Okay. Ryan Smith, were those dead animals or those dogs or coyotes? Mostly hogs. There was one dead dog and the rest were all hog. As far as the forensics on those bones, the police department left them there and was like, okay. The next day or two, me and Shelby went down there to collect them and send them to another Bigfoot researcher, which we was going to send it to him, and he had some anthropologist, I think I'm saying it right.
Bone person.
Yeah, they were gonna look it over and run forensics on it, but by the time we got down there, they were gone.
Cleaned. Gone.
All of them, even the little bitty ones, all the bones were gone. So we'll never know.
We'll never know.
And the crazy part is those bones weren't that old because they had a little bit of meat still left on them.
Mm-hmm.
To me, they looked human, but we'll never know.
We do frequently get a black SUV driving down the road.
Yeah. Holy cow, I was way behind on those.
Thanks for watching, Shane McKeeler. Go back to work. Everyone's got to work hard. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have a good night, Shane.
Yeah. I don't think mine are keeping updated either. Yours?
Andy Proudfoot. I can't pronounce that first part. It's from the UK. What's up, man?
UK? Wasn't there someone else from UK too, I read? Hello, all friends from UK. How about that? There it goes.
Brant Dells. I don't ever want to see a dog man either. Yeah.
Any big trips soon? Yeah.
Yeah, we're planning a trip to Washington. We got some family in Chewala that just opened up a big barbecue joint there.
Mm-hmm.
And in June, there's going to be a convention or expo.
Something like that.
You know, one of those Bigfoot convention conferences.
Great Crypted.
And I think he's going to be a vendor there. And what is that? Washington, just south of Chewala there.
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway. But
it's a different state.
Maybe Shelby hasn't made his mind up. Dad, Miguel, Ozark, Harry Man are all going to go up there for a week.
Yep.
There's some good spots that Joe has on his maps that he's wanted to hit his whole life. And it's right there by, our cousin's property. He just bought some property with some Airbnbs on it, and we'll have a place to stay. And I think Dad's going up in September to do some elk hunting up there, but we're gonna go up there and spend some time with Jack and
Michelle.
Yeah, Jack and Michelle. They're pilots for Lockheed Martin. Fly for United Airlines now, or just retired from United Airlines.
Something like that.
They met in the Navy flying planes together, and they lived in Texas, and they went hunting in Oklahoma. And our cousin Jack he's a big outdoorsman and has never seen anything creepy out there in the woods. And him and Michelle had one of those slide-in campers you slide in the bed of your truck, and they went out to a spot in Oklahoma, and they had a whole clan of Sasquatch trying to get them out of their truck and camper, shaking it, screaming, just going. Said it scared the living shit out of him. So we're going to go to Washington with Miguel. Miguel's going to interview that part of the story and have that up on his channel. It'll be a really good story. And then as a follow-up of Washington, we're going to do some poking around Washington, and we'd like to go to Oklahoma because he sent us the coordinates to that exact spot. We'd like to go down there and see if we can get the same thing to happen while we're in the ambulance.
Yeah.
We might end up having to shoot our way out of there, but yeah, we got some big trips. Ticks are out.
Seed ticks.
Swear.
No, I'm just kidding.
Like mud and seed ticks.
That's going to be a good trip. And we get to try his barbecue.
Edward, the one I saw as a kid through the kitchen window back in Arkansas, had red eyes. When they're down the hollow behind the place, had greenish eyes and white light. Yep. Yeah. See the one that Dad's seen. You seen it twice? Whenever you've seen it, it had silver eye shine.
Yep, it's silver eye shine. Yeah, we have merch now on the YouTube.
Yeah, we have. I think it's on there.
I think so too.
We launched the merch, but I won't be offended if nobody buys it because it is outrageous. I'm looking at the prices of our own merchandise like, good Lord, I don't know if I'd even buy it. We would like to either make a bunch of them or put an order in and have a bunch made and launch our own website where we could drop ship, and Bigfoot hunting equipment.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of our merch, and because that's the way a lot of these pages work, is they just provide merchant or products that if someone orders, they just drop ship through their company.
We are going to go to the Smoky Mountain Bigfoot Festival, aren't we?
Yes, we would like to go down there. We haven't been invited. I would rather not be a speaker, but we'd like to go and visit with everybody.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Ken Goodhart again. He was a lot of fun to sit and talk with. I talked with him for a while down there. We had one here in Missouri in Cape Girardeau, and it was little bitty too. It was little bitty. It was smaller than Dollar General. But Ken Gerhard was there, and I recognized him from TV. And at the time, I smoked cigarettes, and so did he. And I was out there in the smoking spot, and he come out like, oh, and I was like, "Can I have your autograph?" But yeah, Ken was cool to talk to. Hello from North Carolina, but North Dakota. It moved. Nelson Little. Hey. Trina Smith, what do you think of the different colors of the eyes mean? I'm not sure.
I don't know either. It's like the difference between the 5 toes and 3 toes. Nobody knows.
Whatever we seen down here at the shut-ins, it's about an eighth mile behind us. It had green eyes. No, gold eyes.
Goldish looking eyes. They kind of look like
a really big set of deer eyes.
Yeah, that's deer eyes.
Those red eyes I seen, I never got a good look at whatever it was. So I'm not. Hell, me and Miguel were talking about that earlier. Like, it may have been a dog man or
something.
Wendy's to go sandwich.
Yeah, or.
Yeah, not real sure on that. Like you said, the 3 toes or the 5 toes. In some cases, 6 toes.
Then there's Skywalkers that they'll shape into what you want to see. So who knows if we're going to see a Sasquatch or one of those? That's a scary thought.
Andy Proudfoot. I can't pronounce the first part of your username. Didn't your mom have a story of red eyes, dog man? There's quite a bit of different things there.
Yeah.
Mom said when she was a little girl, they went poking around at a graveyard. It's just around the corner of Shelby's property, and she found a card that had a bunch of jibber jabber on it, and she didn't think nothing of it. Well, she took it home. Ended up being a satanic ritual card, and my mom was reading that out loud. And later that night,
She was trying to scare everybody in the house.
Later that night, she swears that she's seen the devil standing in the kitchen window looking in the house. That was one of the realest things she ever seen. She puts her hand on the Bible and swears on it. She's been faithful to the church since then. My Uncle Joe talked about he borrowed Grandpa's spotlight. And I think it was him and Leo or somebody was on a 3-wheeler.
Yeah, something like that.
And they went to that pond just across the river here.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that they were fishing, and he borrowed Grandpa's spotlight, and he was really proud of that spotlight. And he said
it's a really good catfish hole.
Yeah, he shined the light across that pond, and he said there was something big over their red eyes. He said it was big. And they both jumped on a 3-wheeler, and it scared him, and he dropped the light and broke it. And they hopped on the 3-wheeler, and you got to go around the pond to get out. And he said they were running as fast as they could in that 3-wheeler, and he kept thinking, what if it cuts us off? Is this whatever he's seen?
Yeah. But you always get that feeling driving down through there at night. I feel like something's behind you.
But yeah, he told me that story, and he said Grandpa spanked him pretty good over breaking his light. He didn't care what he'd seen. He was mad about his light being broke. Billy Reisner, how's y'all's dad doing? Hope he's doing well. He is doing good. The chemo's working. The lymph nodes were the size of a softball, now they're about the size of a grape. So the chemo's working.
Yeah. Still got 2 more treatments, and they're going to do another scan. Make sure they get it. Yeah. Maybe prolong it.
Oh, have you seen my growler translate? Gotcha. Thanks. Hello from Moby Bay.
Mobile. Can we have a friend?
It moves. It moves a lot.
Don't we have a friend in Mobile?
Yeah, we got some friends down in Mobile, Alabama. They race lawnmowers. Yeah. Mobile, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Some good folks right there. Aaron Jarman, that's his name. Real good buddy. They come up to Missouri all the time to race in our national races up here. They're a hoot. They're good people to be around.
Yes.
But we actually go down to Pensacola for vacation as much as we can. Probably won't get to this year, but
we're putting more time into YouTube this year.
Yeah, do. We try to do every Sunday. We do a giveaway for every episode, which can be a little costly, but it definitely allows us to give back. You know, YouTube, what do you think? We make about $200 a month.
Yeah.
And we put all that right back into the giveaways. For one, it helps our channel grow a little bit, and it's our way of saying thank you guys for watching. But we try to do every Sunday, but this week it just wasn't possible. We had plenty of opportunities to go out and research it. We just couldn't make it happen. I was not feeling up to it.
I was going to go out without you, but it didn't feel right.
You could go out without me, but good luck.
Yeah, I ain't going out. I sit on the back porch.
Let's see. The screenshot. Man, if I just pull this a little closer. There we go. Missouri Broad. God guns, the first time I heard that thing yell, not a minute later, there was a black helicopter.
Gee, we've seen that too.
Yeah. There's a black one and a completely red helicopter.
Yep. With no windows.
Brian G. Rock and roll fellers. Rock and roll.
No, I've never been to North Carolina. North Carolina? Oh, there's a California. Let's see. No, never been there. I'd like to. It'd be cool to see.
Yeah, that's why I want to drive when we go to Washington, so we could maybe swing a little out of the way and go to Yellowstone. Maybe. It's I don't remember how many hours. It was almost 2 days to drive there. It was 24 hours, and then it was almost 2 days. But I don't think I could fly up there with all this equipment.
Oh, someone's gonna have to drive.
You got to carry all your lithium batteries, all your lipo batteries. Yeah, all have to be carry on. And yeah, yeah, a whole duffel bag full of that.
I know where I look a bit. Trouble or something.
Dan Davison, hello from Hazard, Kentucky. Hazard County.
Hazard County. Kentucky people are meeting up.
Yeah. God, guns, and ammo. Build Shelby a tank, and then he will go. Yeah. Yeah, but you would. What the hell was that?
Oh. Big ol' thump. We got two. We don't got no brother named Joe, but we got two uncles. We got a Joe Whited. He passed away.
Uncle Joe, which just lives over the hill.
Yep, my Uncle Joe that lives right over the hill.
I'm gonna get you a soda. I'll be right back.
Okay. Be careful. If I hear you running, I'll be coming too.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. No. Try a tree knot. Yeah. I think we plan on it. Hurry up. Oh no. La 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 la. I'm scared. What? It ain't no full moon, is it? How do you tell? You can't even see the moon. I got this new fear called the crawlers. My brother told me about. I'd hate to see one of those in the woods. Yeah, I thought the full moon was tomorrow night. Look like an orb.
Who's up behind you?
They said they seen an orb.
Orb.
What was that? Powerade. There's a lunar eclipse Friday night. He sent me the night vision that I won.
Look at my chair.
That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I got these crossbars in mine, so it don't go no further. Oh! I lied.
Yeah.
Is it grape?
Oh. Fix my chair here.
Yes, we do believe in. Oh gosh, we have good faith. We never question our faith at all. Unless Adam's sinking in the mud.
What was it?
I don't know.
You're going down.
Was it your chair?
You're going down. Just got to make do.
There's a full moon tomorrow night. Probably looks like I'm watching my phone, but I'm trying to read the comments as
I keep turning the camera, think I'm turning, or the laptop, think I'm turning. I gotta fix my chair.
This fella says, from Napa, California. I guess that's what that is. What you got? What? What got you boys involved in this subject? Anything as a kid? Yes, our whole lives.
So what is that?
No. The thump. I can't take it
Is that a
serious.
fucking stump? That better be a stump.
Where?
I can't get up. My butt's on the ground. That was part of the chair. It scared me.
There was a pretty hard thump next to left to us, which might be
I'm on the ground.
That way towards Adam. I don't know which way that would be on the camera.
I don't know how I'm gonna get up here.
This chair was a bad idea. It is on the ground.
Well, I said, I went all the way to the ground. That's an infrared light right there. You guys can see the.
Not in the video.
Oh,
There you are.
oh, it's not even on. There it goes. Oh no, the leg broke off.
What?
I guess it's still in the mud.
No, it's bit.
That's an infrared. That was an infrared light. Oh, okay. That's the last time I'm dropping that. I guess I'm just gonna sit on the ground. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
You think mine's like get lower with you?
All right. Yeah.
back to reality.
What got us into this was just we grew up hearing about it all the.
There we go again. I knew we should have never moved. You're so short to the ground.
It'll take me longer to get up to run.
I know. There's a vocal. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Was that some? Said you look hilarious right now.
Who did? I'm trying to be serious here.
You want to switch chairs?
Today on the half-inch wrench crew, Shelby and Adam get eaten alive on a live stream.
Why? He's stuck in the mud.
I can't see now. I ain't seen nothing on thermal.
Where is your drum mag, Adam?
It's in the ambulance.
That's a far run. That scared me. Was that a screech owl? What was that?
No, I thought I seen a light. We're going to try to save up to get a Starlink roam because you can actually move around with those.
Barely see you over.
I can't help it. So we were sitting at earlier when we tried to do this the first time.
We thought it was our connection.
Was right where Dad and Brittany, well, they didn't actually see it until we was going over the video. There was a set of red eyes standing right there next to Dad. And then just off to the right of us is our garden. And we actually casted a footprint in the garden there. When me and Brittany got together, I waited about 3 months to tell her about. There's something moving over there.
Me too.
But I waited about 3 months in our relationship to tell her about the whole Bigfoot stuff. And she come out the house over there, and we had a dog, Max, and he had a broken leg, and she had to walk him. And just in the corner of the house, there was actually one standing there watching her. She heard its feet shuffling the gravel because we had gravel around the base of our house. And, but it was Mom and Dad. That's when we moved back from Florida. We actually had to move back in with Mom and Dad. We didn't own the house then. It was still Mom and Dad's. And she seen it standing there peeking around the corner of the house there. She's seen half its body. And that's when she seen it. And that was it. That was it. She thought I was a crazy person. Bigfoot ain't real. Like, oh, I think it is. But she's seen it. She's seen it more than I have.
What was that?
Uh-oh. Well, we may have to end the live stream a little early. Our battery is going dead on the laptop. I don't think I got an extension cord that long.
Yeah. You got a battery pack?
No.
Oh, no.
No, it won't. No. Well, guys, we really appreciate everybody tuning in for our live stream. This was kind of a trial and error for us. We wanted to try the camera, our capture card, our microphone, and see how everything worked out. And yeah, we got some bugs in it to work out, but now we know what we need.
Yep. Rule number 1, don't sit in mud.
Yeah, rule number 1, don't sit in the mud. I'm literally on the ground.
You are. Once I'm
You're almost on the ground.
I got them crossbars that catch it, so I can't go no further.
Yes. All right, guys. Look forward to Sunday. We will have an episode out for Sunday. We've got some plans we're going to go do. We actually might shut this down and walk over there and see what we can find, because there's...
You smell that? Kind of like onions.
Yeah. Stay tuned for Sunday, guys. All right. Thanks, everybody.
you.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you, everybody.
Peace.